Before you start creating your own course, it can be really helpful to take a look at the sample course that we've set up for you in the system. So to get there, make sure you're signed in, and then you can go to My Courses. And from My Courses, you can then go into the sample course. So when you first install Uncanny LP, it's going to be the only course that's available. And you will see it under your registered courses as an LP admin. So here's the sample course now. You can see that it is set up. This is the course page. Within the course page, there are these available sample lessons. So to get a sense of it, it's definitely recommended that you do kind of click around, go through it as you would a regular course, try marking the lessons as complete, go through each one. You can see how we set up different content elements. So each one of these lessons does have a different type of media or other object on it. So take a look at what it looks like on the front end. And then for any of these pages, as long as you're signed in, you can click the edit link at the top of the screen. So while you're signed in as an LP admin, you will have the admin bar at the top. And on any of these pages, you'll be able to edit it and see exactly how it was created. So if I edit this one, and this lesson is just a text and video lesson, then once I do go in to edit it, you'll see that it is really straightforward how it was set up. So even if I look at the text view, and the text view is what you would do if you want to see or edit any actual code, you can see that it is strictly plain text. So this is revealing all formatting as well. So there's nothing special. There are no shortcodes. There's no HTML content. It's strictly text, and then the URL for the video. And just pasting the URL like that will work for YouTube, Vimeo, and Wistia sources. So you can just paste the URL and not have to worry about it. The difference with the visual view is you can see it is rendering the video here. So for any of these sample lessons, just go in and see how they're actually authored. So the H5P ones, of course, if you go into them, you'll see the H5P shortcode in there. So if I click on this one, it's going to load the editor here, and we're just using the standard WordPress editor. You can always switch to the Divi Builder. Usually we don't, though, just because most course materials are set up in kind of a simple way. They don't need a lot of complexity. They don't need an advanced layout. And this view just tends to be easier to work with. You've got the editor controls up here. You can always switch to text view. It's easy to add H5P, forms. If you need anything else, media too, you can add from here. So all of that is quite straightforward. And you can see here is where the H5P shortcode is. So that's available from within that. So, and then the H5P, of course, you would add separately. That is under content. And then H5P content, you just need to know the ID to drop in. So again, other than that shortcode, it is all just plain text plus the hyperlink that's there, which you can easily manage this way. So just highlight text, click that. And again, just spend some time going through these things. So there's an example with a form. There's a Learn Dash assignment. And the way the assignment's different, it's just a checkbox if you go into the page. So if you want to use Learn Dash assignments, you can. It's just a matter of choosing this checkbox here, and then any learners will be prompted to upload an assignment as part of that lesson then. So there are a variety of lessons, some with the Divi Builder even here, some with tables, some with document downloads. So a lot of different options there. So if you do need something that's more advanced, you can see here it's using some counter objects or modules. Then you can certainly use the Divi Builder. Now, as you're going through, just get a feel for how these things are set up. Note the attribute values. Take a look at the settings here, how they're set up here. Take a look at the course too. You can see how that's set up. So just spend some time getting a feel for how we created things, which will give you a better idea of how you'll want to do it for your own courses as you build those. Now, one final consideration as you're going through this, by default, the course price type is open, which means that all users that are signed up, so anyone that is that has an account or goes to the My Courses page, they're going to see this course, which you probably don't want them to do once you do take the site live. So before you do that, you can either delete the sample content Or what you can do is just change this to closed, and then it's not going to show up for anyone unless you enroll them into it. So definitely before you go live, make sure you do something about the sample course, whether it's deleting the associated pages or changing this to closed and then just not enrolling anyone into it. So you can see how that's all set up and get a feel for that, and then start building your own courses.